Hey everybody, this is Rose again, just getting back at you. And tonight I wanted to talk about when you do the soul call of raising your vibration. Um, and I don't want to call myself a spiritual or anything major or big. I'm just, I also have to give this information. It's karma on my soul if I don't. And anyways, it's the right thing to do too. It's karma on my soul and it's the right thing to do, and I choose to give it for free because I feel like for me personally it's not the right thing to do to charge people for information. If they can use it, good, great. If they don't want to use it or they just can't relate to it, then that's fine too. But anyways, I want to talk about when you're healing from the past, the energies go into your body. And what happens is when you start healing your wounds inside, every day, every second you're healing. So sometimes you'll get these bad back spasms in your back, or your neck, or you can't sleep at night, or if something needs to still be let go, or what I mean, like let go, like I don't know, there's something troubling you, like a relationship, kids, a job, stressful life, bills, money, not having enough. Well, that could add on to things that you're trying to heal as well from the wounds from the past. So you'll get back spasms, like really bad back pains, headaches, migraines, pain throughout the body. So what you need to do is when you pray, and what I do is, I get the crystal pyramid that I'm in, and then I have the enormous, huge, bright light within, throughout, and I ground myself to Gaia, the earth, and I ground myself by using, I pretend that I see energy connecting to the center of the earth, and then I connect to the source of all, the creator of all, and then to the ancestors and elementors from the heavenly realms. And I demand that any negative entities to leave, even though we love them unconditionally, we love everybody, but negative entities, they don't all hate us, but a majority of them don't want to do you good. So to be safe, I would just ask for the heavenly angels, the ancestors, your family on both sides of the rails, to come into meditative state prayer and to ask to heal your chakras. And Google that stuff, healing your chakras. And then when you do that, morning and night, or as much as you possibly can, then you start releasing, and then you start getting these pains that need to come out of your back. And I remember for years, because I've been doing this almost my whole life, and when I first started releasing the pain, it was so, oh my gosh, I would be working, and I've always been doing admin clerical work, and I'd be working on the computer, and I'm telling you that when the pain comes out, because they say that whatever goes in, whatever injuries like trauma, or severe, like severe things that happen to you in your soul, it has to come out. So whatever goes in has to come out, and you can't let it all come out because it's too much. It'll literally like kill you. It takes, a process of letting everything out. That's why everybody has to do their own thing. Nobody can just go at the same pace. And plus, it's free will of choice. The source doesn't force anything on anybody. But anyways, I would be working and I would be in so much pain. My body would be aching and it would be so bad that I couldn't even work. I'd be crying. I'd be crying and crying and crying, and I'd be trying to hide my tears from my coworker. And I'd be like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? And at that time, I had a medium, a psychic friend that came into my life that was trying to guide me. I happened to meet him right at the time that this started happening. And he had, told me, what was happening and the reason why. And, this went on for years. You know, yeah, I've had bad trauma, ever since, hitting the womb of my mom. I was a rejected baby, and so ever since then, the trauma of just coming into her womb and the trauma since then, releasing all of that and since then, but anyways, you're at work, you're in so much freaking pain, you're bawling, you can't stop, you literally have days where you can't work, you can't drive, you have to go home and you just have to sleep, you're in so much pain, you're so mad that you're very mad, very angry, you just want to like take things out on pillows and you want to start throwing things. So I highly recommend that if you feel like this, you need to go home. You need to try and stay home and stay away from people. Don't drive. Don't fight it. Let the tears out. Let it go. Just let it out. Just let it out. And it'll be years. This takes years, especially if you've been wounded really bad. It takes a very long time. But as the years go on, you start to feel lighter. You start to feel like, oh my God, the Heavenly God has touched me. You start to feel like, oh my God, it feels so good. This is gone. This feels better. I can sleep at night. I'm starting to bloom. These energies, they're so hard to get out. It takes time letting them go and it hurts. You have to cry. You have your body. It's going through this. But then when you let it go out, it takes a couple days, 2 to 3 days. And once it comes out, you feel lighter and you feel better and you don't feel like the spasm and you start feeling so much better. And you feel like, oh my gosh, like I could feel so much lighter, like I can feel and sense things. Like I don't have to take medication because, my body's not sick from that trauma. It's healing, it's going away, and it's not easy to cry and let go. You will always cry, you will always feel pain coming out, but it gets better. At first, it's the big stuff. At first, your body has to get used to letting it out, letting it go. And you just think, God, you've never felt anything so good. This is why I have to tell you because this is what I went through. And people are going through these things and they don't know what's wrong with them. They don't know how to let this go. Not everybody in the exact order, but I've seen videos where people are going through this and they don't know what's going on. This is the new energies that are here that are helping us heal and helping us relieve, and thank the Heavenly Father for that. Thank so much. And then, always pray, always be thankful because you feel better and lighter and you start changing. Your outlook starts changing. You start getting more wisdom. Your third eye starts opening. It takes a long time, but I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. You don't need to see a doctor once you learn how to master that. It's all you have to do. It's simple. Just start letting go. Start letting God and the angels helping you and letting go. This is Rose. Love you. Have a wonderful night.